What's good, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a good day today, y'all. Listen, my day is going good. If y'all know what it took for me to get in here today, it's something, it's not me, it's something wrong with Chrome. It's something wrong with Chrome where I had to go back in through Firefox. And then when I had to come on through Firefox today, my StreamYard was all out of whack. Um, and so I don't know what's going on, but it wasn't me. It's not my computer. It is something wrong with Chrome. And to be honest with you, thank you, Firefox. Cool. I'm liking Firefox. I mean, I don't really, it ain't that I don't like Firefox. It's just that I'm so used to Chrome. You know what I'm saying? So everything is out of whack. But we here, y'all. We are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 7 and 8. We're going to touch on episode 7 because I missed it last week. And then we're going to really talk about 8. Okay? And I realized why it's episode 7, why I really wasn't here for episode 7. When I did watch the episode, I didn't feel a need to come down here. You know why? It was because it was centered around Drew Sidora. And if you know me, y'all know I'm not here for Drew Sidora, but I am fair. I am fair, okay? So we're going to talk about it. But before we get started, let's see who in here, and then we're going to talk, okay? Let me talk. Let's go. Magaline Lamar was good. See, Patterson 22 was good. Team Angela. Oh, yes. We are Team Angela. Yes. MNT style on the budget. Hey, good boy, where you been? Listen, I ain't been nowhere. I was here Saturday. I wasn't here yesterday. I just have to start. I appreciate y'all really for rocking with me or whatever. I just think that I need to start doing more content that I like doing and stop trying to. I just need to just do me. Just do more content that I like doing and that I feel like doing and not be moved by other people and not, I just want to, it's about to be a change. Miss Lovely T was good. Aries Diva was good. Dina was good. She said Porsha thinks she's giving Nene, but she's really giving Nene. She's not even giving Nene, Dina. She's not even giving that. Declan's donation was good. Mary Jane's baby. Black Widow was good. Wizard. Ray J was good. What's good, Gabor? You are not going to the first Cowboy Cardi show tonight. All right, so it was good. Angela, it's really cool and gives what we need. That Shamea country song at the beginning was very cringe, baby. Shelves, what's good? If y'all ain't swinging on Porsha with me, we're done. Rob J in the city, what's good? What's good, everybody? Angela and Charles are made for each other. The funny shade they throw is the only good thing on the show. Did we really see Charles this episode? Wizard, what's good? Dimples 117, what's good? Tress Love, what's good? Team Angela Porsha is trash. Happy Troy Blue, what's good? Tress Love. Jacqueline Moore, did you luck them? What's good? Angela's a class act. I would have jumped on Porsha. Oh, yes. Laura B, what's good? Angela's the MVP of the season. I am really loving Angela this season. Angela is giving us hospital. I like Angela. I don't care what y'all saying. I think she bad. Lexi Lane, what's good? Michael Jackson knows and all. Jared Taylor, what's good? Best show. Thank you so much, Gerard. I appreciate it. Brandon Martin, good, but what was good? Angela disappointed me by craving into BS. Angela let Brie convince her to thinking she was wrong. No, she was not. Thank you, Brandon Martin. Let's tell the truth. No, she was not, and I ain't apologizing for nothing because I'm not the one that put the picture up. I'm not the one that put the picture up. We're going to talk. Chelsea B was good. I'm really liking Angela and Kelly. Chelsea B, I did feel that way until Kelly, but let me tell you something. When it's it ain't 10 minutes yet, you ain't supposed to be cussing anyway. Y'all know how YouTube do me, baby. They treat me like a stepchild. They treat me like Kayla. But I'm just telling you, when it's some stuff going on with Kelly that I'm starting to see, girl, it's always something going on around you and you ain't hear nothing and trying to act like ain't nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kelly is a friend and no one let's go. Wizard, y'all see how I see. That's why I love y'all, my people. Desiree was good. I'm ready to get into Punk Porsche. Oh, yes. Miss Amy was good. Tara Clark, Monique, the Inform was good. Q was good. Laura B was good. Charlie was good. Caribbean Gal, thank you for the super chat, Caribbean Gal. She said, love you, good boy. Thank you for coming on today. Of course. Y'all know if it ain't, y'all know on Monday I'm coming. On Monday I'm coming. Now, I might be a little late, but on Monday I'm coming. But again, y'all, we're here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 7 and 8. And the name of the episode that we really gonna be talking about is Boots on the Ground. Okay? So let's go to episode 7 real quick. Again, I just didn't feel I ended up watching the episode later on, and I didn't feel the need. You know, if I really do it real relatable, that I do a pre-record on the episode. But I really didn't feel a need to do it. I felt like the episode was lackluster. It was whack. It was boring. It was bunk. And it was because it was centered around Drew Sidora. And I'm not here for Drew. I don't think that she got no good. I think that her storyline is fake. I think that everything about Drew is fake. Okay? But the episode started with Brittany and Michael. Okay? They was at a car dealership. Now, I don't know if, I believe the Real Housewife franchise started with Orange County. And I can't talk about Orange County. But I have watched the first season of Salt Lake City, even though I don't watch it no more. I watched the first season of Potomac. I watched the first season of Atlanta. And on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the first time we seen somebody in a car dealership, they walked away with a car. Okay? And so I'm expecting that. Over there on Beverly Hills, too, I'm used to girls, when they raise their paddle, they cashing out at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to my housewives doing things a certain type of way. I'm trying to understand why Britt and Michael was at the car dealership and didn't purchase no car. I'm trying to understand why Britt and Michael was at a car dealership and didn't purchase no car. I remember Kim Zolciak going to the car dealership, the Cadillac dealership, with her cigarette and her wig, and didn't even bring her purse. All she bought was a check and said, "Thank you, Papa." Put a 1 in the chat if you remember it. Put a 1 in the chat for season 1. Okay? So I don't understand. I'm used to the girls living a certain type of lifestyle. Britt, why are we at the car dealership if you're not purchasing no cars? You window shopping. Okay? And you keep on saying everything that I built, y'all went to a car dealership and didn't purchase no car?
What you gonna do with your broke ass?
What are we at the car dealership for, baby? Thank you, Papa. I remember Kim riding away in the Escalade. I remember Nene, when you remember she thought that she was rich when she went over there and did Celebrity Apprentice, and she went and got Bryce. One of those gorillas. Remember, she got one of those gorillas, the oldest gorilla. She got him a used car. She thought she was rich and she had to go get her son a used car. Even though it was a used car, she still went to the car dealership and walked off the lot with a car. Britt, you didn't even buy nothing, baby. And don't say it was editing. And you keep on saying everything got built. What have you built? Okay? She over here lying to Michael about Angela. Okay? She over here lying to Michael about Angela. Britt, what you said was that you lost your license. You went and told Shamea that you lost your real estate license. And she said, under what cause? What was the reason why you lost your license? That's all she asked. She wasn't questioning you or nothing like that. She just asked what is the reason why you lost your license? Okay? Now, she said, I don't know why she coming at me about stuff, but what if I go and talk about the stuff I heard about her? What if I go and talk about the stuff I heard about her? And I think that you, Mama, need to sit that out, Britt. I do. I think that you need to sit that out, okay? Because even though you heard, and that was a rumor that was out there, and I think Auntie was sick when she reported the story, because, I believe around 2018, Auntie was getting sick when she was reporting those stories or whatever. But I don't think that you heard that through the streets of Atlanta. But Britt, what the people have heard about you, baby, the girls heard that you was a whore, okay? And it was pictures of you online. Bucky naked, and we saw the pictures. We didn't see the pictures, but the pictures were shown. You need to stop talking about stuff that you heard. You need to stop talking about stuff that you heard, because what Kenya did was, even though I don't agree with it, Kenya came with receipts. Receipts and motherfucking invoices. Shout out to my girl Mariah. She came with receipts and invoices. She was wrong, but she came with receipts and invoices. You ain't even coming around with a paternity test. You ain't came with no picture of no baby. You ain't got nothing. Okay? And not only did they say that you had pictures of you online bucket naked, it was pictures of you sucking dick online. So you might want to be quiet.
You nasty.
It was pictures of you online giving head. I was getting the type of thing that make my toes crawl. Yes. Okay. Receipts and come on, Chanelica. Receipts and invoices. We still waiting on Mariah receipts. But see, Dina, Aiden told her not to. Aiden told her not to because Aiden, she already know that if she would have showed them receipts, Daddy would have tried to fight Aiden and she was trying to save her man. And so I feel that. Okay. We got Angela. Angela was meeting up with Drew. Okay. Baby, Drew came to Angela's house. She was still running with the story. I told y'all that Drew was lying. Drew is a liar. She's a horrible actress. She's an alright singer. Her album, alright. Her album, I listened to a little bit of her album. I'm never listening to Shamina's album. But she was running around saying that Michael Jordan was her cousin. Okay? And I don't think that Drew knew. See, what Drew is saying is, I'm from Chicago. Michael Jordan is from North Carolina. Okay? She was running around, and I don't think that she knew that Charles Oakley and Michael Jordan was best friends. I don't think that she knew that Michael Jordan and Charles Oakley was best friends. So Angela said that she went and asked Marcus. Okay? So Drew came over to Angela's house.
You lying ass bitch.
They was drinking a drink. They was drinking a drink that Michael Jordan owned. And Drew said that was her cousin again. And Angela said, Drew, girl, I asked Marcus, girl. And Marcus said, y'all not related. And she said, oh, I was just playing, girl. No, you was not just playing, girl. Because they even showed a flashback of you. And Drew, this is what I'm saying with you and your lies. They even did a flashback of you. And Shamea asked you, girl, are you serious? Is Michael Jordan is your cousin? And you said, yeah.
You lying ass bitch.
You are a liar. You are a liar. I don't trust nothing you say. I don't like Drew, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't like Drew. You always lying. Okay? Now Porsha is having a Cowboy Carter themed party in Nashville. Baby, that's what I tell you about a girl who can move the culture. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, people didn't want to wear no cowboy hats. That was too country. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce dropped Cowboy Carter. We got the Medicine Wives over there. The Medicine Wives and Mistresses and exes of, you know what I'm saying, wearing cowboy stuff. Now we got the girls on Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That is a trendsetter. Shout out to Beyonce, the trendsetter. Okay? Porsha had a FaceTime call with all of the women with the exception of Drew. And Angela invited Drew. Okay? But as we know, y'all, this is season 16. Okay? We already know Drew is coming to the trip. So, I mean, come on, y'all. Let's stop playing. Drew is coming on the trip. This is season 16. Let's stop playing. Now, Porsha trying to act like she upset, but girl...
What is the fucking big deal?
What is the big deal? Drew is coming on the trip, whether you invited her or not. Production would have told her to get it. I'm pretty sure that Shamea probably was asked to bring it. I believe that Angela was the only person who said, well, I'll just invite the girls since everybody want to be a Porsha, because they looking at her like she the queen bee. They looking at her like she the queen bee, but she's sitting next to Shamea. Okay? Next, we got Drew. Drew met up with Britt. Britt says that nobody wanted to hear how she felt. Britt, that's not true. You got caught in a lie. You got caught in a lie. You said that your license was being suspended or terminated. Your real estate license was being suspended. It wasn't real estate. What was it? Insurance license was being suspended and terminated. And they asked you under what cause. And you were lying. And then you got real aggressive. Okay? So she was talking to Drew. She said, I'm an open book. Anything you want to know, just ask me. And so Drew shocked me. Drew gagged me. I'm not going to lie. Drew gagged me, baby. Drew said, girl, did you ever sell it? And Britt said, what? Sell what? And she said, did you ever sell the cat?
You said do what?
I can't believe that Drew asked her that to her face. I can't believe that Drew asked her that to her face because girl.
Bitch, I'll take my shoe off and put it in your face.
You pulling my whole thing with you, girl. You pulling that weapon out on the wrong person. You pulling that weapon out of the wrong person. Drew would have been wearing what they had, a lemon martini. Drew would have been wearing my lemon martini. Drew said the last time she got into a fight, she put somebody's head through the gate. She would have to push my head through a gate because she would have been wearing a lemon martini. I would have drowned her. I would have drowned her the same way that Mia drowned Wendy. I would have drowned her. Okay? She said that she did Cam back in the day with her friend. Okay? She said that she did Cam back in the day with her friend. That was the only type of work that she did.
Are you sure?
And she did it on her internet with her friend, but she said, but they only did it for a week. They only did it for a week, and she made out real, real good.
Girl.
You got to get your lies and stuff together. Get your lies and stuff together. That don't even sound right. If you went and you was doing Cam for a week, and you was proud of the money that you made in a week, then you would keep on doing it. Did you think your story up, Britt? Britt, I'm not trying to be funny, Britt. You're coming off as a fraud. I believe you're a fraud. And what makes me keep on thinking that you're a fraud is you keep on saying everything I built, girl. What is it that you built? You had to go do a GoFundMe to put some dirt in your daddy face. So what did you build? Thank you for the super chat, New Deal, New Me. She said, y'all remember Porsha was our civil rights leader? Porsha was y'all civil rights leader. Porsha was y'all civil rights leader, okay? I truly do believe, I don't care what y'all say, listen, y'all could do it listen.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I believe that Drew has something to do with those pictures. I don't believe that Porsha was lying. I believe that Drew had something to do with those pictures. Drew was going around and Britt asked her, Drew said that she knew the recipient that was getting ahead in the poster board. Okay? Drew had something to do with that picture. Drew, it's too much stuff over you. It's too much stuff going on with you and this picture. It was with you staying over there. It's something going on with you in this picture, Drew. It was the fact that you stayed there. Drew had something to do with this picture. Your little friend was over there saying that it was Hitmaker. And that means that the penis was small because his news and stuff leaked or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so I believe, Drew, you had something to do with the pictures or whatever. And the thing is, you don't know how to leave it alone. If you were supposed to be quiet, you really deserve to be jumped on. Because if I was Brie, I would have jumped on you. I promise to God, I would have jumped on you. Okay? Drew had a court date with Ralph. I told y'all Drew was all over episode 7. Okay? She went to court with Ralph. She wanted Ralph out the house, and she wanted Ralph to pay child support for the kids. And if you're paying child support for the kids, he's paying child support for 2 of the kids. Only 2 of them is his. I got to make that known because she was trying to get him to adopt the oldest child. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to get him to adopt the oldest child. So, and now she wants the file still. So let me get this straight. Ralph is paying all the bills at the home. Ralph is paying all the bills at the house. And that ain't good enough. So you want him out the house so he can now pay child support? I believe that his lawyer was correct. His lawyer said it sounded like a money grab. Okay? They went to court. Ralph had a new lawyer. Okay? Ralph does not have to get out the house. The files will not be sealed. Now, I truly believe that Drew wants the file sealed for something that she did. Drew, you're on a reality show. Why do you want the file sealed? But the thing is, you want to paint any narrative that you can about Ralph on this show, so you don't want him to have a say-so, and you don't want people going to go look through the documents. And I believe that you did something. The man is petitioning on the show. You're able to paint whatever narrative you want with him on the show. If everything's supposed to be out in the forefront, and you on this reality show, girl, and now all of a sudden you want the things to be sealed, and now you sit up here talking about I'm just worried about the kids. I don't want the kids to have to read about stuff. Girl, we see it on TV. We see it on TV, and the judge wasn't buying it.
Attending a birthday party.
The judge wasn't buying it, and neither am I. Because you know what? It's something going on with you, Drew. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that you was over there bulldagging with Porsha and them too when they was in South Carolina. You was bulldagging over there with Porsha and them too when y'all was in South Carolina and stuff. I remember you over there bulldagging and stuff with you. It's some stuff going on with you, Drew. It's some stuff going on with you. Okay? The girls are traveling in Nashville. Everybody is on the same plane ride together except for Angela and Drew. I will say this, baby. Porsha body was everything in her yeehaw outfit. Okay, she had on like a white shirt that stopped like right under the city. And you know, she got her abs sculpted. The abs looked nice, the ass was sitting. She had on some black leather pants and they were, well, it was pleather. And she had like shoestrings on the side. It was all black, baby. Porsha looked with a cowboy hat. Yeehaw! Back into your motors and transmission. Baby, Porsha looked good. Okay? Porsha looked good. The ass looked a little fake, but Porsha looked really, really good. Okay? The girls talk about getting work done. Porsha said that she had Coco and Chanel. Now they being in Bob. You know what I'm saying? And we got to give it up to Shamea because y'all thought that I was being mean. I wasn't being mean. I was not being mean. Shamea said that she got to go get some work because she got to go get rid of some of those
back rolls.
She got to go get rid of some of those back rolls. You know what I'm saying? I am a person who I pay attention to stuff. I just pay attention to stuff or whatever. And Shamea does have a lot of fat on her back. Shamea has a lot of back rolls. She said she wanted to get some of the fat off the back gone. Okay. They get to Nashville. Angela was late. Angela missed her flight. She get there on the trip. The girls was talking about her as she was coming in. She told Porsha that she would like for Drew to come. Girl, what you mean you would like for Drew to come and you already invited her? And I like you, Angela, but we're going to tell the truth about you, too. What do you mean that you would like for Drew to come? And then you said you anticipate seeing Drew. Why not just say I invited Drew? Huh? Okay? So she let Porsha know that she invited Drew. Okay? I really don't see the big deal. Y'all already knew that Drew was coming. Y'all already knew Drew was coming. Porsha, this is season 16. Let's stop with the games. This season 16. It wasn't going to be no trip if Drew wasn't coming. It wasn't going to be no trip if Drew wasn't coming. Let's stop playing the games. Okay? They go bull riding. They go eat. Porsha got her little friends up there. It was Lauren. I'm so glad that we don't see her no more. And some of her friends or whatever, they was declassing the show. One of Porsha's friends asked about Drew. And that's important to remember that it was one of Porsha's friends that asked about Drew, not Angela. Okay? And Porsha tried to make it seem like it was Angela asking about Drew, but Angela is the one who invited Drew on the trip, so she already knew that Drew was coming. It would be no need for Angela to ask about Drew. Okay? So she tells her friends that Angela had Drew crash her party for her trip. And she said that Angela pressured her to invite Drew on the trip. No, she didn't. She just invited her. Okay? I feel like that Porsha was showing out a little bit in front of her friends. And she had a little liquor courage. She was showing out in front of her friends. And Angela peeped it too, and she called it out. But Angela, baby, you called it out in the confessional. You didn't call it out at the table. You know? Angela, to be iconic on the show, I like you. I like you. And you catching stuff, but it seems like you catching it you catching stuff in the moment. I don't know if you catching it in the moment or not, but you ain't really calling stuff out like you doing. Or maybe it's the edit. But you ain't really calling stuff. I believe that Bravo know if you was checking Drew and giving the girls, giving it to him like you was giving it to him in the confessional, they would have showed it. You didn't seem to me like you were standing 10 toes down against Drew. It was giving you was like, oh, really? Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that Porsha and her friends would have jumped me. Porsha and her friends would have jumped me because them hoes, let me tell you what's not going to happen. Ain't no bitches on this show about to tell me what to do that ain't got no peach or no plum. These girls don't even got no. Y'all got Manetta over here. Y'all got Lauren over here, and these other trashy looking girls. Y'all not about to ask me no type of questions and say anything about me for trying to get the show moving forward. Y'all not. Y'all not about to tell me what I'm gonna do. And y'all not gonna bully me either. Okay? Where is Drew? Drew was at a club. Drew was actually at Dennis's club with her sister. Okay? Drew was actually at Dennis' club with the sister. Dennis wasn't in the club with her in a room that they was in. Okay? What is Drew's sister named? Allison? You know, she look like she take pills. She was over there in the club with Drew, and they was in the room. Dennis sent her a bottle, but Dennis didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? And my thing with Dennis is the damage is already done. I told you that it was going to be a problem if you show up anywhere on these cameras with this girl. So to me, in my opinion, I feel like that you might as well shot the rest of the season with her. For me, I don't give a damn if y'all was in the studio. I told you I didn't want you shooting with the bitch. You might as well spend the night at her house, laid up with her. Y'all might as well have been, you know what I'm saying, waking up in the bed while Ralph was downstairs in y'all robes and stuff to lead the audience believe y'all was fucking, because that's how I'ma feel. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel me. If I told you not to film with her, I don't care if you film with her at a studio. I don't care if you film with her cooking hot dogs. I told you not to film with the bitch. Now she got one up on me. Now she got one up on me. I told you not to film with her. I told you not to film with her. I know y'all don't like Porsha. I know y'all don't like Porsha. Listen, I don't think that. Listen, what I'm telling you, no, absolutely not. You might as well slept with her for all I care. He'll never see PJ again. I would have told Diane, baby, when I tell you I would have called Diane and told Diane to go over there and get my goddamn baby from him. And I'm just being real. Don't get mad at me. Don't say I'm toxic. I need a little work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need a little bit more work. I need a little bit more work and some sage. He would have never saw my baby again. Okay? Then what happened? One of the friends say Porsha was basically saying, you know, I'm not mad at Drew, you know what I'm saying? Was she filming with whoever? And Shamea say, but it's not anybody, it's Dennis, okay? And so one of the friends ended up saying, oh no, she sucked dick. It said about Drew. That Drew sucked Dennis' dick. Porsha got into the confessional. Now I didn't see this until today. Porsha got into the confessional and said that Dennis loved head. And that when she asked him if he sleep with somebody, he said, nah, but she gave me head, she gave me head, she gave me head. Insinuating that Drew had gave Dennis head.
See, that's a dirty ass bitch right there.
That let me tell you something. That was so nasty. That was so nasty, Porsha, to say that. That was so nasty to say that. And Drew, you invited this on, Drew. I don't think that you got no backbone. Or, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that you got no backbone to even say anything about it. You're going to be over there crying. But I will say this, Drew. It was nasty of Drew to say that. I mean, it was nasty of Porsha to say that. I'm not going to lie. It was nasty for Porsha to say that. But Drew, I'm not going to act like that you wasn't around here playing in Portia's face. So my whole thing is, girl, if we going there, we going there. Because you sitting up here playing in my face, so let me play in yours. If you weren't filming with my baby daddy, I wouldn't give a damn if y'all was making a gospel album. If you wouldn't have been playing with my baby daddy on this show in my face, my rock, what is it called? My rock. He the reason why I breathe. He's the reason why I get out of bed. All of that stuff that you was over there doing, you was slinging in the mud. And so that is what you got back. Thank you for the super chat, The Truth. He said, if Drew was ugly, will Porsha have an issue with her filming with Dennis? I don't think it has anything to do with Drew being ugly or not. I think it's the fact that he's filming on the show. I think that what Porsha sees is, okay, I think that y'all are a little green. I think that y'all are a little green. No shade. No shade. Let me tell you what it is. What happens is the last time we saw Porsha on this show, Porsha walked away with somebody's husband. That's the truth. Porsha walked away with somebody's husband. So now Drew wants to come on the show with a situation that has nothing to do with her and film with Dennis. And so if Porsha says something, she could throw in her face, well, girl, the last time we saw you, you walked away with somebody's husband. That's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with her being pretty or not. It has to do with you better not be upset or you better not be jealous, because if you do, I'm going to throw what you did to Fallon in your face. But what I did to Fallon ain't got nothing to do with me. What I did with Fallon ain't got nothing to do with you. You looking for a storyline through me. Drew is looking for a storyline through her. And we're going to talk about that more in a little bit, okay? So next week, thank you, God. Oh, my God, 31 minutes? Okay. Now we on Boots on the Ground. We have Boots on the Ground, okay, y'all? So let's talk, okay? They started the episode off with Shamea with a country song. Oh my God. Y'all, it's I don't know. I just feel like, is this Atlanta Idol? Or is this Atlanta Got Talent? It's too much. It's too much. I'm tired of Shamea. It's too much. Every time we look up Shamea trying to sing, she's shoving these songs down our throat. It's too much. Is this Atlanta's Idol or Atlanta's Got Talent? It's just too much. And the song was too long. I just feel like they're forcing this bitch. I mean, they forcing this girl up on us. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. It's too much. Thank you for the super chat, Top Chef. He said Porsha and her whole daughters take Nashville. Flop. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Top Chef. I appreciate it. Put a 5 in the chat if it's too much. Shamea, it's too much from Shamea. And they let Shamea really sing a whole song. It's too much. God damn. I don't see no 5s. And y'all gonna swear it's the colorism thing. It's too much. I don't even want to watch the show no more. Shit. Every time we look up, she in the motherfucking booth. The first time she up there singing, the first episode, she singing Rain, Rain, Go Away. Every time we see her, she is busting out in song. And here she goes starting off the whole episode with a country song. This bitch off my, I don't like it. And I don't mean to call her out her name. And besides that, Shamea is just giving me depression. She giving me depression. I get depressed every time I see her on the phone. Every time I see her, it's giving me depressed. Get her off the show. I look at the Housewives as something to aspire to. It's nothing about Shamea's life that I want. I just get depressed when I see her. Okay? So she get up in the morning, looking like Flavor Flav. She go in there. Shiloh got a doctor's appointment. She got a good husband, though. Okay? Shiloh got a doctor's appointment. Gerald is at the doctor's office, FaceTiming Shamea. And Shamea is sitting up there crying. Girl. The man, all they said was that the girl got an infection and you sitting up there crying. Girl. Thank you for the super chat, Caribbean Gal. She said, I hit the mute on my TV. It was terrible. I'm done. Yes. It's too much. Okay? So, girl, I'm not trying to be funny, girl. If you knew you was going to be crying, don't get the pulling on my heartstrings like that. I'm a sensitive cancer. Okay? Girl, you sitting up here crying on the doctor's appointment. All they said was that she had an ear infection. Okay? So she said that Gerald is the best dad ever. It was nothing that she faced where she felt like that she had to face it alone. And now he wants a son. And she has to give him one because he wants a son now. No, you don't, girl. You don't got to give him no son. That's why I'm saying, y'all, it ain't, listen, just because a nigga got that bankroll, it is important. It is important, but he not about to have me around here with all these kids, though. He not about to have me around here with all these kids, girl, because, girl, we need to make sure that Shiloh is straight before we start thinking about anything about a child. Because we are not, what's the oldest baby name? We cannot make Shia. We cannot make Shia's, I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm just being real. I feel like, and I know Gerald might want a son, but we got to make sure that we get Shiloh straight first because Shia, it's not Shia's job to be Shiloh's keeper. And we got to make sure that Shiloh is straight first. And how old is Gerald? How old is Gerald talking about he want a son? Girl, you in your 40s. How old the fuck is he? Y'all talking about having another baby. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being real. Gerald is 62. Girl, ain't no way. Girl, who gonna be the daddy of the baby? Who gonna be the daddy? We adopting? 75, 62. Y'all lying to me. Y'all lying to me. Y'all lying to me. Girl, ain't no way. They have nannies for that. Natasha Cooper, we gotta make sure that the baby. Look, girl, I'm not having a baby by no nigga. This girl, we already got. I'm not having no other baby, girl. We could go have a baby. It wouldn't be his. Ain't no way. That's old girl. Shit. Ooh, okay. Anyway, Drew ended up coming to Nashville. Okay, no Bush City Limits. Okay, Drew arrives. Drew, horrible actress. Horrible actress. Drew nude. Oh, he's so. She's trying to act like she ain't doing nothing, and she ain't. Oh, he's so beautiful and so cute here. Oh my God, girl, you. Okay. So then we get on the bus. Some of the girls going wine tasting. Some of the girls going to do Coyote Ugly. Baby, Shamea is on the bus crying again.
Oh my God.
Baby, Shamea is on the bus crying again. And when I don't care what y'all I don't care what y'all say, baby, Shamea is looking for attention. Baby, I looked at Shamea and I said, this is a no good. Baby, this girl trying to pull at my heartstrings and I ain't letting her do it. Baby, Shamea turned around in her seat and got the crying looking for attention. Everybody like, girl, what's wrong? What's wrong? She say nothing. They said, girl, do you need a hug? She said, no, I'm going to start crying more. Shamina, girl. It's giving me depression. I'm sorry. I do feel, listen, if what she was saying was going through, it's giving a depression. I'm trying to steal the scene. I want to be the star of the show. Shamina, girl, please. Girl, please. Unless you tell me you a cancer, girl, please. Okay? Now, she got to talking about her ex was beating her in 2005. Girl, it's 2025, girl. I'm going to give you a stretch to say that this is in 2024. That was 19 years ago. I'm not saying that the beatings take, I'm not saying that, I'm just telling, just Googled, he's 63. It wouldn't be no more babies. It wouldn't be no babies. I promise to God, it wouldn't be no babies. It wouldn't be no babies. Okay? What was I saying? She got to telling the story about I need to go look her ex-husband up. I need to go see who he is. But she said that she talked about her ex was beating on her. And she said that it was a lady that she hadn't talked to in years that told her that she apologized for shutting Shamea out before. She said at their anniversary, she said they were somewhere exclusive, and he got upset at her and hit her so hard that she fell out of her red bottoms. Shamina, how come you just can tell us that he hit you so hard that you fell out your shoes? How come you can tell us so that he just hit you so hard that you fell out your shoes? And she said everybody at the balcony looked. Everybody at the balcony looked. When I tell you that man, I would have made that man a breakfast, and that would have been his last goddamn supper, I can't imagine. But I'm not trying to make fun of abuse. I'm not making fun of it at all. I'm dead serious. I couldn't imagine. And they had showed, I forgot who did, was it Kenya or Cynthia? They did like a domestic PSA a couple of years ago. And she was saying that because the man, that wasn't the first time he beat on her, because she said that he had beat her and she was like, not here, not now. So that means that he'd been beating on her before. He just didn't want her to beat her up in front of no people. Okay, but Shamina, I feel like that I don't know. Thank you for the super chat, Brandon Martin. He said the ladies pulled on my heartstrings when they talked about their DV experiences and the flashback to Cynthia's mom. Thank you for the super chat, Brandon Martin. Well, it pulled on my heartstrings back then. But every time I feel like I look at Shamea, I'm crying. I'm either crying or I'm frowned up because she's trying to sing. It's just giving me depression. And I'm sorry, I'm just, it's not that I don't feel bad for victims. Y'all know I feel bad for victims, especially domestic abuse. You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence, I don't know. If he pushed you, I believe leave. But Shamea, girl, you looking for attention. You looking for attention. And Cynthia sitting at the time, I ain't never seen you cry. Cynthia, you lying. Cynthia, you lying. Because I remember Shamea crying. You know when I remember Shamea crying before? I remember when Porsha had lost control over there at Lake Lanier and she was trying to jump on Cynthia and Cynthia and Porsha words tried to kick fucking through me. Remember when Cynthia got the kicking on Porsha and Porsha was like, she lost her husband, she's losing businesses, she's losing everything. And Shamea was on the side crying. Put a 4 in the chat if you remember. Shamea was standing over there crying with a headscarf over her head. She had a China moon rag over her head. She was over there crying then when Carlos was on top of Porsha and Porsha was kicking and stuff. Shamea was crying then. So you talking about you ain't never seen her cry before, that's probably because you was in action. We always seeing Shamea cry. Get her off the show. Put in her back rows. Over there crying because your friend lost control. Okay? Porsha, Kelly, and Shamea, they went to Coyote Ugly. They was really doing horror activities. I really want to see Cynthia and Angela and maybe Kelly. We see this from Shamea and Porsha all the time. You get what I'm saying? I really want to see Cynthia, Angela, Kelly, and Drew behave in that type of way. I think that's something that we would have seen them doing. Because we see this from Porsha them all the time. We actually seen it live in action over there with them in Bolo. Baby, because they said that Porsha was over there saying, deeper, give it to me deeper. And baby, if she was asking Polo to go deeper, baby, that's a wound. Thank you for the super chat, Erica Robinson. She said, you got to watch a bit that cries on your beat. Ooh, Erica Robinson. Baby, you sure do. Thank you for the super chat, Erica Robinson. And you got to watch a bitch that get proposed to on your beat. So them say no walls. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Shamea was Porsha's ride or die. When and where? When and where? Okay? Did y'all hear that white girl tell the girls, oh, y'all are serving? The way that she said it was so... Did y'all hear no shade, you know I love my white sisters. I love my Tina Marie's. But did y'all hear that the girl, how she tried to use the word serving? It was obvious her first time using that word before. I forgot the way that she used it, but I wrote down the white girl said serving, but it was just so wrong. Did y'all hear? Put a 9 in the chat if you wait the way that she heard it. It was so cringe. I said that was her first time saying that, baby. Or saying not the word serving, but she didn't say it in that context. She didn't say it like JT said it. Bitch, I'm serving. You bitch is worthless. She wasn't saying it like JT said it. It was so cringe. I said, oh my God, girl. I was totally confused at what Porsha was trying to say about Angela. Because she said that Angela was trying to set Drew up. I don't think that she was trying to set her up. You know what I'm saying? Your friends are the one that asked the question. And this is why I'm saying we need to see full scenes because I'm totally confused. But I will give you this though, Porsha, you was drunk. Okay? Then Shamea jumped in. Shamea said that she rode to the peace brunch with Angela. And Angela said that she feels some type of way about Drew because Drew was talking trash to Kelly about Angela. And they showed the clip to what Angela said. And Angela actually said, and Bravo put what Angela actually said. This is what they put at the bottom. What Angela actually said was that Kelly was talking trash about Angela to Drew. And that she wanted Drew's reaction. And did you see that Kelly messy ass was sitting? See, I'm telling y'all, I like Kelly, but Kelly's messy. Kelly's messy. Kelly, you knew you was talking trash about Angela, and you knew that she had the story mixed up, but you didn't stop and try to correct her either. You didn't stop and try to correct her either. Angela, what is your daughter's gonna be around there thinking when they see you over there? When they say, show us the way that you do the sucky. And they see you over there on the bar like that. I mean, I don't know. Y'all probably don't let y'all kids watch the show, though. I don't know. You know, people took their kids out there. Amy J said she took her 14-year-old daughter out the movie. And it wasn't, we didn't see no skin. She said that Angela tried to provoke a negative vibe about Drew before she arrived. But girl, how did she provoke a negative vibe, Porsha? She didn't provoke a negative vibe. The friends asked, you said that she tried to crash her party, and she said, I was trying to get y'all to work it out. I didn't see her do that. Maybe I'm tripping. And Porsha, I'm fair. And you know I'm going to ride for Angela. I'm going to ride for Angela. I'm going to tell her if she's wrong, but I'm going to still ride with her even if she's wrong. I didn't hear her try to provoke a negative vibe. I heard your friends ask her about Drew, and she said why she invited her. I didn't see her try to provoke a negative vibe. Okay? Now we got Cynthia, Britt, Drew, and Angela. They had a whiskey tasting. Okay? That white man that they had over there at the whiskey tasting, that was a good-looking white man. That was a good-looking white man that they had over there. Angela said that she realized that Porsha was hurt that she invited Drew. Okay? Britt said that Angela was playing the victim. I don't think that she was playing the victim. I think that she was playing dumb or acting like she didn't know what she was doing, whatever. But I don't think that she was playing the victim, Britt. I know you ain't no hoe and dumb. She was playing the victim, girl. How? You play the victim. Britt, you play the victim. Angela wasn't playing the victim. Then Britt proceeds to talk about how she thought that she was going to get empathy at the brunch from the women. But she felt like the women felt like, okay, well, it's even now. And Angela and Drew was looking for, and Drew, if y'all paid attention to Drew face, baby, Drew, you not doing, I don't care what nobody say. I will stand on this by myself until the reunion comes. Drew has something to do with them pictures. The whole time Britt was talking, I could see the disdain that Drew had for her on her face. I believe something happened. Drew is some past history between Drew and Angela Britt and Drew, that Britt may not know about, but Drew definitely got something, has something to do with them pictures. It's something brewing with Drew. And I'm telling you, it's something going on with Drew and this girl. If you pay attention to the way that Drew's face was looking, Drew wasn't here for none of it. Angela said that Britt felt like that she was entitled when she walked in. And Cynthia, Cynthia, I understood why you had your piece for so long. You really did good in this episode. She said, unless y'all had a poster board of y'all with a penis in y'all mouth, y'all can't be telling this girl how she should walk into something. But baby, the girl ain't gonna walk in and make it seem like that I had something to do with the poster board. Because I didn't put the picture up there. I don't really owe her nothing. And it ain't no pictures out there with me giving a fellatio. I ain't never gave a fellatio. But it's definitely ain't no pictures out there of me doing a fellatio. And Britt is one of those type of girls. I don't think that Angela did nothing wrong. The girls was there really to hear her side of the story. And all she asked is, girl, what was the reason that they took your license? And you snapped at me. You got real aggressive with me. And so it wouldn't have been no apology. There wouldn't have been no apology to me. And Cynthia, Phaedra, Sheree, Nene wouldn't have made me apologize to Britt. I ain't sorry. I meant what I said. I ain't sorry. I ain't did nothing to this girl. I'm not the one that put the poster board out there.
You nasty.
Okay, absolutely not. I'm not apologizing. I don't understand what it was an apology for. It wouldn't have been no apology from me. I only apologize when I really feel it. And I don't believe that Drew. I believe that Drew owe her apology because I believe that Drew passed Kenya them pictures. But I don't believe that Angela owe her no apology. I feel like that Angela, that Britt was very aggressive with her, and all she did was ask a question. I'm just asking the question. Shout out to Quad. Thank you for the super chat. Feel good. He said, Gabor is the realest. Shamea is a mean girl. Kelly is super messy. Porsha is just dumb. Cynthia needs to shut the fuck. Oh, Cynthia. Angela Oakley, MVP of the season. Oh yes, I've been telling y'all. I'm seeing Angela Oakley, baby. I'm seeing Oak, baby. I'm seeing Oak, but Cynthia almost had me crying over here though. For real though, we're gonna talk about it. Okay. The girls get back on the bus. Shamea and Cynthia were drunk, baby. I didn't know that Cynthia had that many drinks in her. For Cynthia to be almost 60-something years old, Cynthia can't handle her liquor well, baby. Cynthia was turned up. And Shamea, if you look at the way that Shamea battling a lot. But Shamea was walking in the house, Shamea was drunk, baby. Okay? So Porsha is throwing a cowboy dinner, okay? And the girls come downstairs. Okay, the girls come downstairs. The girls was dressed. Okay? Now, I don't know if y'all caught it, but I definitely caught it. Okay? That, baby, when I tell you Angela Oakley, baby, Angela deserves her peach. Give Angela her things. Okay? The girls came downstairs. They was dressed. And she told Britt, I'm sure you have a whip. And Britt say, I do. I just didn't bring it. Yes, she did. Put a 9 in the chat if you heard that. Because she claimed, girl, I don't have no guns or no whips. But girl, Angela told you look good. All she had to tell you was, girl, you look good, girl. And she said, yeah, I do have a whip. Now, Porsha, what was you doing over there on your speak on it? Talking about that the girl said when she said whip, she was talking about a slab. Well, we call them slabs in Houston. What was you over there talking about? She was talking about a car. She wasn't talking about no car. She was talking about the thing that they hit Toby with. And they was asking him his name. They made Kunta tell him his name was Toby. That's what she was talking about. She got whips and pistols. I got a whip. I just didn't bring it. Britt is the dumbest. Get the bitch up. Girl. Get her off the show. Right, princess. Yes, I called it. Keon, you got it. Y'all. Okay, I love the nines. I heard that. Yes. Oh, yes. Dumbass.
You nasty.
Nasty. Okay. Porsha come downstairs. Porsha, when I tell you Porsha energy was just low, it was nasty. Porsha was upset. Porsha came downstairs. She said that while she was upstairs, because she ended up calling she ended up calling PJ. PJ was laying in the bed with Dennis, and she was showing her cowboy hat. And that was my first time hearing PJ talk. My God. That was my first time hearing PJ talk. You know, I thought that she was, I don't want to play with nobody kids, but we never really heard PJ put any sentences together or whatever. And, you know, PJ walking and talking, she's like 7 to 8 years old, and we never heard her put no sentences together. I'm not really sure if that was PJ because, we saw PJ on the phone, but I didn't really see no mouth moving. But shout out to PJ. That was my first time ever seeing her talk. I'm not trying to be funny or whatever. I never seen her talk before, whatever. Shout out to PJ. She could talk. She said, I want that, mommy. But we saw PJ over there with her mama. Over there with her daddy. Porsha said, well, she got off the phone with King said she was talking on her YouTube too. Okay, she talks on her. Okay, so listen, I'm not trying to be. Listen, I'm a little bit behind. The next time I cook some chicken, I'm gonna have to go and watch and catch the other videos of Porsha. Porsha is putting out too many goddamn videos. Porsha's trying to put us out of business, baby. Porsha's trying to put the people out of business. Porsha putting out too many videos. I'm gonna have to go back and catch up. I'm gonna have to play catch up now. I didn't see her talking. The last time I seen, she was over there making an Easter basket for the baby. Thank you for the super chat, Monique King. She said, was that considered talking? I'll leave it at that. Ooh. Thank you for the super. Well, she said, I love you, mommy. Oh, I didn't hear her say I love you back, mommy. I heard her say, I want that, mommy. But I'm just saying, we heard words come out of her mouth. We heard words come out of her mouth. That's a big step. Everybody, baby. We ain't, all the kids over here. Okay, thank you for the super chat. Not over here. I'm just saying, we done seen some kids on the phone, you know what I'm saying? With helmets and everything across all franchises. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat, Sharjay. She said, I look forward for your review of RHOA. I concur. Thank you for the super chat, Sharjay. Good boy, no, don't be like Kanye. What? I ain't calling nobody. Listen, see, CGR, I didn't say nothing. I'm just saying we saw helmets and stuff. We done seen all kind of kids over here on the show, and we love them all. Okay? Porsha said that she found out when she got off the phone with Dennis she found out that Drew had been filming on this show with Dennis. And she was disappointed that he chose an opportunity over family. Okay? When I tell you that Mama Diane and her nigga, because Mama Diane got a nigga. Mama Diane got a roughneck. Okay, shout out to MC Light. Mama Diane got a roughneck. Her roughneck is so cold. He was trying to break into the house. Remember, Porsha was supposed to be out the house. Simon had locked them out, and Simon say that Mama Diane nigga was over there trying to break into the house to get them back in the house over there to film or whatever. And y'all can say what y'all want to say. Listen, I'm a realist. Porsha and Mama Diane called ice on Simon.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
Y'all, listen, I don't care what y'all tell me. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. Porsha and her mama called ice on Simon. And I don't know what else to say to y'all if y'all don't believe that. Porsha is a treacherous bitch. And I would have too. That's how I know she did it. Because I would have too. I'm telling you, I would have. Thank you for the super chat, House of Princess. She said, I'm just here to talk about Britt BBL. Oh my God, wasn't it amazing? But see, Britt BBL, it looked funny because when she was over there with her beard at the car lot, it didn't really look like she was stacked like that. You know, her BBL is funny looking because when she went to the pool later on, it looked real rock. It looked real rock, but it didn't look the same when she was at the car dealership because I was trying to look and see, did she have some surgery or whatever? But baby, it is poking though. It is poking, but she needs to go and get whoever did Porsha's. She needs to go get whoever did Porsha's. Okay? Porsha, you ain't really about that life, baby, because I'm telling you right now, as soon as I would have came downstairs, I would have looked at Drew and she was up here at my birthday party, at my birthday dinner, and I found out she was filming with my baby daddy. I would have came downstairs and told her,
you need to go home.
You need to go home. And you gotta, when you put the thread in it, you gotta breathe. You gotta breathe. Look at how this girl said it. She meant this in the threatening way.
You need to go home.
You say home, you gotta breathe through your nose when you say it so she can feel it. You need to go home. You need to go home. Like if you stay here, girl, you might not wake up tomorrow. You might not wake up tomorrow. You need to go home. I would have went down there and told her, I would have said, girl, you need to go home. You was filming with my baby daddy? You filming with my baby daddy on this show? You need to go home. You need to go home. You threatening her. I didn't threaten her. I just told her she need to go home. You need to go home. I think you need to go home. I think you need to go home. And you know I can be a little passive aggressive a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have walked into the kitchen, grabbed and bumped Drew. Drew would have been up there all into the ribs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Porsha, I want to see a show.
You need to go home.
Home. You need to go home. You're not invited here. Okay? They went to go do a line dance. Okay? Drew sitting up there talking about she didn't see no eye candy. I saw one eye candy. I saw a piece of eye candy or whatever. I saw a white man that was over there. Baby, what is wrong with me, baby? I saw a white man over there that was eye candy. We couldn't really see much, but everybody else, trash. But it was one of them, he looked like he was all right. Porsha, I want you to tell Drew. Porsha, I wanted you to tell Drew she needs to go home. She needs to go home. You might not wake up tomorrow if you come over here, girl. Listen, I know it ain't right. But girl, girl, you over here filming with my baby daddy. I can't take it out on you. Porsha, I do respect you, though. Girl, I don't know if I can respect you or not, girl. I ain't even lying, girl. I probably would have jumped all over Drew. Baby, when I tell you, Drew got one up over Porsha, oh, my God. Girl, Drew got one up over you, girl, and Porsha can't take it, girl. I would have never admitted that on no camera. Porsha say, baby, this nigga over here filming with Drew. Girl, whoever told you in production, they ain't your friend. I'm not trying to be funny though, Porsha. After all the shit you done did to Dennis. Dennis actually was filming on your reality show while you was over there married with what's good, Diva? Drew was Dennis was over there filming with you on Porsha Family Matters, and you was about to fight his mama with Simon. Girl, are you mad? You think that this man wasn't about... Girl. Girl. Thank you for the super chat, Brandon Moore. He said, I saw the candy too. I saw one piece of eye candy. Everybody else no. But I saw one piece of eye candy over there. Okay? What else happened? Okay? Porsha's spirit is taking a hit. See, Porsha thought that she would be able to convince to get Dennis not to film on this show with her feminine, what they call it, the feminine wiles. You know, because she was in that car with Dennis afterwards, and she was like, I don't got nobody but me. So I can't depend on nobody but myself. And he was like, Drew, Porsha, you tripping, P. P, you tripping. And it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh my God. Porsha ego has taken a hit. Okay. And so everybody's asking Porsha how she feels. She's like, I feel good. I'm good. Okay. So they asked about what happened when they went to whiskey. And Angela said, you know what, Britt told me that I came across as a victim. And I don't see how I come across as a victim. And she said that you and Porsha shared the same sentiments. So I need y'all to let me know, how did I come across as a victim? And so Shamea, here she go, jumping in, talking about, well, I think that she said more of like a gaslighter. Now, I will say this, Angela, I do like you. I think that you're a good addition to the show. You my girl. You are a gaslighter. That is the perfect word. You are a gaslighter. You a gaslighter. Okay? She asked Porsha, but Porsha don't seem to have that. You know how the way that Porsha was talking to her the day before when her friends and stuff was there? When her backup was there? Girl, what is wrong with the glue on your wig? All of that stuff that she was saying, what's wrong with the glue on your fucking wig and all that? It wasn't giving all that. She asked Porsha about her being the gaslighter, and Porsha was like real meek and quiet, like not really saying nothing. Okay. Who was it? Oh, Britt said, well, girl, you wanted Drew to come. Porsha said she wasn't invited. She was like, no, Porsha did not say that. And so Shamea jumped in. She said, well, Shamea said, well, on the call, she said that everyone was invited. Everybody on the call was invited. She said, yeah, but she did not say that Drew wasn't invited. Okay. So then Angela apologizes. And she said, why is I'm the only one that's being held accountable? And Kelly said, I don't think that that's true.
Shut the hell up.
Kelly, shut up. Ain't nobody talking to you. Ain't nobody talking to you, Kelly. You jumping in. You jumping in. And she said, well, Kelly, you the one who initially had asked the question. You know what I'm saying? What happened to, why did you steal that woman's man? Why did you steal that woman's man? And she was like, girl, those are two different situations. She said, no, baby, accountability is accountability. She took that woman's man. She never gave us an answer for it. What is the reason why she took that girl's man? Why did you steal that man's husband and getting divorced in 3 years? And we supposed to be all over here crying about you. And she said, that's what the world wants to know. And so Cynthia said, well, Porsha, do you want to answer the question? And Porsha said, you know, I want Angela to kiss my ass. And she said, you want me to kiss your ass? No, the rest of the world can kiss your ass. And Porsha said, you first. But I'm telling you, Porsha is not saying it the way she was over there when Lauren and Ivy and Mongetto then was there. She was saying it real meek, but she was giving, she was giving pushback. I'll give her that she was giving pushback. But she was like, yeah, I want you to kiss it first, though. And Angela was like, that's how you feel? She said, that's how I feel. Angela got in a confessional and said, I don't want to kiss or fix a flat. Angela, for you to be iconic, you got to say it in her face. You got to say it at the table. I wish I would sit on Fix a Flat. But I guess Angela didn't want to say it because everybody at the table sitting on Fix a Flat except for Cynthia. And maybe Shamea. Britt is definitely sitting on Fix a Flat. But everybody at the table sitting on Fix a Flat, so I don't know if you can. But Angela I don't think that Angela's sitting on Fix a Flat neither. I think that she probably played with her face a little bit, but Angela's body looked real. That's a baby. Angela looks good. I don't care what y'all say. Angela looks good to me, and she especially looked good in that all black lace outfit. Angela looked good to me. So Drew said, I want to address the elephant in the room. She said, Porsha, happy birthday. Are you good with me being here? And Porsha said, you straight. And so Drew was like, okay, well, I'm going to go because it was real nice, nasty. you know, and Drew was looking for a moment, girl.
Go. I prefer that.
Go, girl. Go, girl. Drew looking for a moment. Drew looking for a moment, and she was trying to have a moment. You know how when you get ready to walk away and everybody try to stop you, like, you ain't got to go. That's what she wanted people to do, girl. If you really felt that way, you could have asked her before. And so Porsha was like, I'm not a mean girl. Drew ended up leaving. And Porsha was like, look, I'm not a mean girl. I haven't made her feel unwelcome all day. And that is the truth. Okay? Well, you didn't know. I will tell you this, though, Porsha. You haven't made her feel welcome all day, but you didn't know she was filming with your baby daddy neither all day either. Oh, Jesus. You didn't know, you haven't made her feel unwelcome all day, girl, but you didn't know she was filming with your baby daddy neither all day either, girl. So, I don't know, you know, girl. That girl was up there filming with your baby daddy. You didn't know that all day either, girl. So, let's be real. And so, she had to make her feel welcome all day. So then Drew go back to her room, and we got Shamea in her room, and I believe it was Angela in there and Kelly in there. And she go, you know, I'm going through a lot right now, and this is so unfair, girl. And
I'm sorry, but don't think I'm not, because I'm not crying and doing all that. Don't think I'm not.
Girl, I'm sorry, Drew, you're going through all the stuff that you're going through. I don't believe it, girl, but I'm sorry, girl. You're not about to keep on throwing this in my face with you and Ralph and these games y'all playing, and he's still living in the house with you, and y'all divorced, and you sitting up here playing with him. You don't want to pay the $100 bill for the roaches and stuff over there and exterminating. So, girl, it's giving fake. It's giving fake, okay? Now, Porsha and Cynthia had a real moment over there. It really almost brought tears to my eyes. Y'all know I'm a sensitive Cancer. It almost brought tears to my eyes. It was a beautiful moment. And Cynthia was laying in the bed with Porsha. Porsha was taking the lashes off. You know what I'm saying? And they was talking about Porsha going through her divorce. And I don't really care nothing about Simon. But what I love is the words that Cynthia said to, it gave me waiting to exhale. It was like a waiting to exhale moment. It really almost brought tears to my eyes. She said, you know one thing about you, Porsha? I told you, you don't fall down, you fall up. And my eyes start getting watery and shit. And I know it don't seem like a lot, but you need people like that in your life. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is saying that Cynthia is boring, but that was really giving waiting to exhale. You know what I'm saying? It was really giving count on, count on, count on. You can count on me. It was, girl, you fall. Oh, Diva said that was the best. Oh, y'all, that brought tears to my eyes, y'all. Come on. Oh, Dina said, Porsha, oh my God. Y'all hard to breathe. Y'all hard to please. It was, you know, those are the type of people I want around me, baby. Cynthia sounded like I can't keep a good hold down to me. Oh my God. It was giving call on me through thick and thin, a friendship that would never end. It really did, y'all. It really did. And I thought that was a beautiful moment. I thought it was a beautiful moment. Porsha said that she feels special, that Cynthia was there. She said the girls are amazing, but Cynthia feels like home. And I think, you know, we did need Cynthia and Kenya on this show because I do think that Cynthia was giving Auntie on the trip and holding the girls accountable. I thought that Cynthia did a really good job this episode. I really do think that she did a good job this episode. This one episode, I really think that Cynthia did a very good job. But Porsha she didn't really tell Cynthia what was going on. But Porsha is really upset that Drew got one up on her. She really upset that Drew got one up on her. I really believe, honestly and truthfully, I think that Drew is one of the worst hires that we've seen in Real Housewives history. I think that Drew probably was going to get the axe, and she told them that I can probably film with Dennis. And I believe that's the only reason why she got her on the show. Diva say, remember when Cynthia kicked Porsha in her... Yes, and Porsha say, that bitch tried to kick fucking through me, girl. Yeah, girl. You was trying to pin me down and have your way with me. If Porsha would have been able to get Cynthia down the way she wanted to, it would have been over for Cynthia. It would have been over for Cynthia if she would have been able to get on her and get her the way that she really wanted to get on her. Yeah. And I believe that Drew had the act. I believe that Drew was almost off of this show. I believe that Drew was almost off of the show until she told him I could film with Dennis and I can throw what Porsha did back in her face, and she did that. I believe that she tried to do that. I do believe that. Okay. Cynthia and Porsha hug it out, and the girls are getting ready to go to the pool. Everybody is going to the pool except for Drew and Angela. Britt had on this gold bathing suit. And I don't know, I had not paid attention to Britt. Britt BBL must be squishy when she put on jeans and stuff. Because I didn't know it was that big. I didn't know that her butt was that big. It don't look that bad with clothes on. I gotta feel it. Well, I don't gotta feel it. I don't want to touch it. I'm just saying it looks so hard when it looked hard. That's a big old Britt. Girls, you talking about everything got built, girl. You ain't got no money, girl. That look fake. That look fake. Thank you for the super chat, Rodney Divorce. Thank you for the super chat. He said, "Hey, Gabor, Cynthia isn't to be trusted. Porsha needs to be stumped in her mother." Oh, baby, we getting that in her mofo P. I've been told y'all about her. Angela kind of weighing the girls low. Shamea don't need no more kids. Drew, we don't care. No, she don't. Thank you for the super chat, Rodney. I appreciate it. Baby, I would have stumped Porsha. Oh, baby, when I got through with Porsha, because I feel like Porsha should have been the stuff that Porsha was saying. It should have been the rapper. We gonna go. Okay, let me see. They get to the pool. Everybody at the pool except for Drew and Angela. Even old Cynthia was out there drunk. Baby, when I tell you Cynthia been drinking all day, Cynthia been drinking all day. That's what you're supposed to do. And Cynthia looked good in her confessional with her blazer. Cynthia looked good in this confessional she had on. Okay. Now, the next morning, we had Britt and Kelly in the bed together. You know, they got 4 beds in the room, but they ended up somehow sleeping in the same bed together. Now, I'm not saying that nothing went on. I'm just saying y'all know Britt is a hoe. So y'all let me know what y'all think went on. Ain't no way. Y'all not gonna tell me, listen, girl. Y'all could have been talking last night. The 4 beds was sitting right next to each other. You get what I'm saying? The beds were sitting right next to each other. You couldn't have missed nothing by being on one end of the bed and she was at the other end of the bed. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me that Porsha was in there and then they left. But Cynthia was downstairs at the pool with them the night before. Cynthia was still, baby, Auntie was hanging on. Auntie was hanging on. Auntie was showing the girls how it rolled because they showed Auntie down there with the whiskey. She was drinking most of the liquor. She was drinking most of the whiskey. Okay? And Cynthia can hold her liquor. She a champ. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. He said Angela thought that she was cute coming for Porsha. Well, Porsha told Big for the Angie she'll take her man. Angie and her size 12s packed up and got the running. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry I. Jerry I, what show did you watch? What show did you watch? That's not what I saw. That ain't what I saw. I'm going to tell you what I saw. The next morning, so Britt was telling Kelly, because Kelly must have been blackout drunk. And she must have been blackout drunk because she don't really know what happened the night before. Britt told her that Angela was looking out the window recording. Okay? Angela was talking to the producer, and she said that she heard something that she wished she didn't hear. Okay? She said that she was on the phone with her husband. Okay? And she heard her name. She said it was Porsha, Britt, Kelly, and Shamea was at the pool. So Cynthia went back upstairs. Okay? She said that Porsha was drunk and all her truth came out. You know what I'm saying? Her drunk truth. What Giselle say? Her drunk truth, her whole truth, all of her truth came out. Okay? She said she heard the girls talking about her dress. It reminded me of Cheryl Underwood, what she said about the girls at the Queens of Comedy. She said that she heard them talking about her dress. She said that she heard Porsha say that she would fuck Charles. Well, but no, she said that she heard about their dress, and she said that she heard her say something about Charles, and she said, let me record them. And they showed the recording. The recording was about 3 seconds. And then she said, fuck all that. Let me go downstairs. These hoes calling on me. These hoes calling me. Fuck all that. Let me just go downstairs and see what's going on. So she came downstairs. Baby, the producers thought they was off. The producers came down there. And they came down there late. Okay? And what I saw was Porsha backpedaling. And Porsha said that she didn't say anything about her or her husband. Okay? And Porsha got
better get to running, bitch.
Porsha got the running. Because I feel like that Angela, what we seen with Angela on this show, she been real, what word can I use to describe it? Like the girl's been shading her, whatever. She doesn't seem like she take nothing too serious. But I feel like when she heard something about Charles, she came down there this time, because girl, and see, Angela, I'm not trying to be funny, you should have checked that hole at the vault. You should have checked that hole over there at the vault, and we wouldn't have been playing. It wouldn't have been you wouldn't have heard Charles' name no more. You should have checked that hole. Make her answer. You should have made her answer before. If you would have made her answer, I guarantee you. But she got the running. She did get the running. Porsha, I told y'all Porsha ain't no bad girl. Porsha will fight the Cynthia Baileys of the world and the Kenya Moores of the world. She's not going to fight no Candies, no Marlos, no Nenes. All of a sudden, she changed when it comes to those girls. You know what I'm saying? She came downstairs. She got the running. Production was there. Production had the camera. And Porsha, this is what I'm saying, baby. The girls going to either do reality TV or they not. Production was there. They had Porsha on camera. And Porsha said, I'm not on camera.
See, that's the type of I be talking about. This is what I be talking about.
This is what I'm talking about. We either gonna have a show or we not. You was down here saying that you gonna fuck that girl's husband, and you trying to get the running, and you talking about you not on camera, baby. You either gonna do your job and get to working, and we gonna follow you with these cameras, or we can just wrap up Real Housewives of Atlanta up. You even giving us reality TV, or you not? You got down here and said you was gonna mess with this girl's husband, and now we got the cameras on you. You don't want the cameras on you. That's what you said. That's what you said. We need some new girls on the show who ready to film and ready to put everything on the table. That is what people do. That is good reality TV. When we can see what was going on, because you got the running. You got the running. Thank you for the super chat, Caribbean girl. She say no more grace from Oak. It's on now. Get her, Angela. Oh yes, she got the running. Porsha got the running. Y'all bad girl. Y'all bad girl. Porsha got the running, and said no, I'm not gonna be on camera. You don't want to get on camera because you got pumped. So they asked you in a confessional what happened, and you said I didn't say anything, like blaming it on the Henny. I would have stunned Porsha in her motherfucking pussy. I promise to God I would have. I promise to God I would have I would have fucked Porsha up out there. I would have. I would have. I promise to God I would have. Cause you playing with me and you keep on playing with me. I would have fucked Porsha up. Thank you for the super chat, Brandon Morris. He said, you think Porsha gonna go steal? You think Porsha gonna steal Angela's husband? No, I don't. I don't think that she gonna steal her husband. He don't even seem like he liked Porsha. He said Porsha was barking up the wrong tree. See, it ain't about Porsha is bad, but that's how you gotta get a nigga that's loyal. It's always gonna be somebody younger. It's always gonna be somebody better. Porsha do look good with the way we have. It's always gonna be somebody younger. It's always gonna be somebody better. That's why you gotta go get somebody that's loyal. That's when the work gets coming in the marriage. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. I say Angela condition, but she can't take it. She asked Porsha about taking it. She told her what man she gonna take. Angela packed her bags. No. If she packed her bags and was gone, she would have been leaving at 2:30 in the morning. Porsha was the one who got the running away from the pool. If Porsha was really about that life, she would have kicked Angela and Drew out. If she was really about that life. But she let Angela stay there, get her sleep, and get up and get her plane ride the next morning. Get her Uber ride to the plane station to the airport the next morning. Okay, Porsha was scared. Porsha got the running. Porsha said that she didn't say anything, blaming it on the Henny. Okay. Britt said that when they was down there, she said that she heard the girl say that Charles had a baby on Angela. Okay. And she said that Shamea said that he was always out with different women. That is what Shamea was saying about Charles. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. The truth, she said I would have kicked Porsha right in her hoo-ha like Cynthia did to make sure she never used it on somebody else's husband's skin. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I would have got her. I would have got her. I would have got her. I would have got her that night. Okay? Angela said, no, Kelly said that Porsha said that she better stop before I fuck her husband. So she actually confirmed.
You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
I couldn't believe that she said that. I can't believe that Porsha said that down there at the pool. I mean, it's not. Girl, you need to be doing that to Drew though. You need to be doing that to Drew. GGABOR is yours. Wives. It's not he on Wi-Fi calling. Shamea needs to still chill because Porsha really wants a man. I can't definitely believe it. It ain't that I can't believe it. I just can't. But I just would have. But what I'm telling you, I would have fucked Porsha up down there. It ain't that I'm fighting over Charles. It's that you keep on playing with me. Angela said that, you know, she better listen to Porsha. Angela said, you know, she better, when Porsha says something like that, you need to listen to Porsha when she said, because history has shown that Porsha would do exactly that.
So she need to whoop her ass.
You really, I would have been following Porsha around the house. Girl, what was you saying about my husband? I heard you say something about my husband. This is the second time you got Charles' name in your mouth. You got Charles' name in your mouth. Your baby daddy over here filming with Drew, and you mad at the world, girl. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Where was all that energy you had when Lauren was here and Manetta them and all of them was here? Didn't you say something about the glue in my wig, girl? What's up? Happy birthday. What's go? What's good? I don't like it. Okay? So Angela getting ready to leave, right? Next morning, it's the next morning. Angela is getting ready to leave, okay? Kelly, I don't care what y'all say, Kelly messy. Kelly messy.
I don't agree with that.
She's messy. I tried to give her grace, but she messy. Okay, and Kelly came downstairs and trying to speak to Angela. Angela said, look, girl, I'm not fake. Good morning. I'm not fake. She said, I'm just saying good morning, girl. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Because this is the thing. When you was, first of all, when you was with Kenya, when they was at the vault, all of a sudden you didn't hear what Britt was saying about the guns and pistols and stuff or whatever, but you know that she said something about the pistols because you said we don't need that. That's what we got Kenny for, right? So you heard it, but then, oh, I didn't really hear that or whatever. And now you hearing the stuff that Porsha was saying, because it seemed like they was having a conversation. You wasn't in the conversation, girl, but you knew you supposed to be my home girl or whatever. You heard they was down there talking about me. You ain't came and told me nothing. You ain't came and told me nothing. It's the one thing you don't want to be between it, but I didn't hear you defending me neither. I didn't hear you defending me neither. So don't come over here hugging on me. Don't come over here trying to be my friend. Don't come over here good morning me. Every time some shit going down and somebody being talking about, you ain't never heard nothing. You ain't never really seen nothing. You ain't heard nothing. You ain't seen nothing. It's good morning. But I will give you, I don't like that I'm giving you grace, girl, but you seem to be blacked out drunk because you didn't even know that Angela. I will give you, the only grace I'm giving you is that you really didn't know what happened last night. You probably was blackout drunk. But girl, no, it's too much. It's too much happening around you, Kelly. I'm sorry, I can't. I would try to give you a little grace. It's too much happening around you. Fool me once, but how the saying go? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. People feel comfortable talking shit around you because you ain't gonna say nothing. But Porsha got the running. Porsha not this bad girl that y'all say she is. She said, you gonna do what to Charles? You gonna do what to my husband? And that was the episode. I'm really loving Angela on the show, y'all. Angela, the only wish that I have is I feel like that you hear the girls. I feel like in person, you do gaslight a little bit in person. And I feel like that if you had said, I like you. I think you're my favorite on the show right now. But I feel like the stuff that you say in the confessional, if you said it in person, maybe you one of the girls who got to rehearse it. But I feel like if you say the stuff that you were saying in the confessionals in person, girl, you would be top tier. But I like you. I like you. Drew, we don't care. I don't care nothing about it. I don't care nothing about it. I don't believe it. What I don't need it. I don't want it. Nothing that you got. Shamea, give me depression. Every time Shamea come on the screen, I get depressed. Shamea is singing, it's gonna song us to death. I don't want to hear it. I'm through with Shamea. I really could do without. And Porsha, girl, you just pump puss. You pump puss. So let me get this straight. You found out that Drew upstaged you, and instead of getting mad at Drew and talking about Drew, because Drew wasn't discussed downstairs, or you didn't want the girls to know that he was. So is it? Or you didn't want the girls to know that you're not the queen bee? You can't be the queen bee. You didn't want the girls to know that Drew upstaged you and say, "Oh no, I'm gonna get Dennis to film with me." And Porsha, you so nasty because that head thing that you alluded to Drew giving to Dennis, I believe that was real nasty though. I think that was some real nasty work that you did, but I don't think that Drew gonna make you pay for it. That was real nasty, especially if it ain't true. Especially if it ain't true. I just don't like that y'all act like that men and women can't have platonic relationships. I understand you not want him to film with her on the show, whatever, to go and say that was real nasty. But that was the episode, y'all. Porsha and Giselle was on Watch What Happens Live last night. Andy seemed to be having fun. It still wasn't my favorite episode. My favorite episode was Virginia King and Jack A. I don't think that we're going to ever get nobody to top that. But it was an okay episode. And Drew, to tell you just how much, I remember, I want to say Drew was the name that they gave. Drew was the name, the drinking game, and you say the name, it was Drew. They didn't even give Drew, they didn't even say Drew name 10 times. Girl, you are dust. Wrap her up and make this her last season. They only said you was the drinking game. I remember when it was the episode of Potomac this season, they said Mia name like 21 times. She was the drinking game. She was like 21 times. They didn't even, girl, you didn't even make it to double digits. Girl, bye. But y'all, that was the episode. I am gonna watch Hotel Love Hotel or whatever, even though I know it ain't real. I'm gonna watch one episode. I can't promise you I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna watch one episode, but that's all I got, y'all. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate. What's good? Thank you for the super chat, Rodney. He say, "Where is the link?" The link. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Caribbean. Yeah, she say, "Girl, fuck all the peasantries." Okay, where is the link? Okay, if I drop the link, we got to go one at a time. Let me see. I can't drop the link today, y'all. It's too late. It's too late. Yes, for Jenny Kang and Jackie Harry had me crying. I couldn't watch that trash. Oh. Hey, cousin. Happy birthday, ho, from Dennis, Drew, and Angela. Oh. Oh. But y'all, thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I appreciate the love and support. Oh, y'all, we're gonna have to go. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link for about 15 minutes, but we're gonna have to go one. Y'all know I don't believe in no 2-hour reviews, y'all. And the show only 45 minutes. I don't believe in no. I don't believe y'all. It be too long. But let me drop it. Let me go. Okay, let me see. Let me see. $15 minutes. All I got is 15 minutes, and I'm gonna get up in it. Okay, so we're gonna leave at 1:45. We got 15 minutes. Gabor, are you going to the Cowboy Quarter Show this week? No, I'm gonna go to the one in Houston for my birthday. Well, it's gonna be after my birthday, but I'm gonna go to the one in Houston. Okay. What's good, Essence? Let me get my timer. What's good, Essence? You on mute, baby.
Hey, one second.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I had you on my TV.
Oh, okay. What's good?
Lots of things. Starting with Porsha, she's giving cornball. Like she doesn't know how to be a it girl. I love that she served looks. She has said in one of her YouTube videos that she likes the younger energy on the show. The problem is now that she's amongst a group of girls that are also young, she's not like head honcho. So it's hilarious to me, honestly. Drew, not really feeling Drew, but I feel like she's giving enough to stay. My favorite housewife is actually Kelly.
Girl, Kelly messy, girl.
I don't care if she's messy. I feel like Kelly is an actual it girl, like for me.
Girl.
For me.
Okay, you right. Everybody got a different definition.
Yeah,
You right. You
for
right.
me,
Let me
Kelly's
respect
an it
that. You
girl.
right. Mm-hmm.
She first of all, I don't know. I mean, glam having her, the fact that she brings glam with her for me is already a plus. Like, you know what I'm saying? She walks the walk, she
Mm-hmm.
talks the talk for me. I really do like
And she
Angela. I feel
even
like
gave, and you know what?
Angela's
Let me cut you off real quick. I don't mean to cut you off real quick. And she gave to charity. She gave the Brit and everything that she built. She don't even got glam. Brit and everything that she built, she didn't even have glam.
clock it. And also,
Right.
you can tell that Kelly has etiquette or some type of just like form. Like I can tell that she's authentic. I can really tell by the way she holds her wine glass. Like I can tell Kelly's authentic, and I really really like that. I think Porsha gotta go. I'm so sorry. We don't really need Porsha. No shade.
Okay. I
That's
feel
all.
that.
We don't need her.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Essence. I appreciate it. What's good, Rodney?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
I can. What's good?
Okay, listen. I know
Mm-hmm.
I was a little messy for telling you to drop the link, but I
Oh,
just
you good? You
I love when
good?
you do your panels. It's fun. Okay, so this is
Okay.
all I have to say. Then I'm gonna get off of here. I can't even talk. Okay,
Okay.
so listen, Porsche.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All I want to say is I've been telling y'all about that heifer for
Mm-hmm.
years. I've been
Right.
telling y'all about Porsche. She ain't
Mm-hmm.
never been that girl. Okay, Porsche is a looker. She has a face. You know, she has the body that she paid for. Portia's a nice
Baby.
looking girl, but baby, she didn't pay for it.
No, I'm just saying she looked good at the airport in that black and white outfit, baby.
So she's a looker, but other than that, Portia
Mm-hmm.
has been low down and dirty for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem when it comes to Portia is that people always had somebody to blame, which was Kenya. Just like
Mm-hmm.
but now Kenya's no longer in the picture, so you have no choice. Who you gonna blame? Who you gonna call? You know what I'm saying? Just like when
Mm-hmm.
Portia had her own spinoff show, people didn't have Kenya to blame, so who are you gonna blame? You can't blame nobody. So Portia's always been this girl that people are just starting to realize. It's just that people didn't want to see
Mm-hmm.
it for what it was because somebody said this online. I think what it is Portia comes, and I hate this, I don't want to sound mean, but Portia kind of comes across as like the dumb pretty girl. So
Mm.
nobody looks at her as someone who would really do anything. Whereas someone like Kenya, who
Mm-hmm.
can talk, and she's also a pretty girl, she comes across as, oh girl, you have to watch out for her. But Portia
Mm-hmm.
is the one who will go around and tell you that girl, I'm gonna smash your husband.
Child.
And Angela did have her running.
She
Because
did.
when Big Angie came downstairs to confront Portia, when the cameras were
Mm-hmm.
pretty much down, Portia
Mm-hmm.
wrapped up in that towel and got.
Rodney, if you can hear me, you broke up. Or you went out. But she definitely rapped.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay,
Go
well, basically
ahead.
she got to. That's all I had to say. She got to running.
Oh yeah, she
And
did. Yeah, she
she
did get
got
the
to.
running, and she told them, "Don't film me, baby. We filming
She
reality
did.
TV.
I don't like that. I think
We
that
filming
Portia.
reality TV. Y'all can't tell us what not to film, y'all.
That
The girls ain't hungry no more. They not hungry no more.
I'm with you. I think that Portia is doing a horrible job at anchoring this show. Even at the dinner scene, when they were trying to all work, you could tell Portia just sat there and just fed her face. Girl, what are we doing?
She didn't know what to
I
do.
don't think Angela is scared of Portia. she brought up, girl, the world want to know, why did you sleep with that lady's husband?
Yes.
But
And
that's all I had
now you over here getting a divorce.
that's
Oh.
my whole thing. I don't think that it's fair because this is the fact. You're right, and I don't want to stay too long. A lot of people really don't watch Atlanta. I've seen so many people get in my comment section and say, "Oh, I don't watch the show. I just listen to your reviews." I've seen people online who will say, "I haven't watched Atlanta in years. I'm just not tuning in." So for some people, like, I keep up with the mess because that's what I do down on YouTube. But for some people, they really didn't know that Porsha was single and then came back to the show married. So the simple fact that they may be tuning in years later and Portia's talking about a divorce for a split second, they could be confused. But she doesn't want to talk about it. So it's kind of like, what are we doing? Either you're going to talk about your business or either you're not. But Porsha don't want to talk about her business because she knows that there's no way that she really can explain how she got with Simon except for just saying that she was a low down HO.
Did you watch What Happens Live last night?
I saw clips.
She basically told Andy that she couldn't really talk about it.
About
Simon. That's what she told Andy.
Well, why she didn't say that on the show?
I don't know. She talked about him a little bit. Like even Kelly asked her about like the birthdays and being divorced now. So she did talk about him. I don't understand what she's saying about she can't talk about it.
No, that's what I'm asking you. I'm saying, like, has she said on the show? Because I don't remember that Porsha said. I think that would have made a difference in the storyline if she would have said, legally, I can't speak about Simon on this platform. But I don't think that Porsha has even said that. It just comes across to me as if she just doesn't want to talk about it. Does that make sense what I'm saying? No?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like. If she would have just said that from the get-go, I can't talk about Simon because my lawyer said so. Okay, girl. But she hasn't even said that. It's just like, I just want to pick a fight with Drew about Dennis. But girl, we don't care about, I don't know.
Well, I don't think that she's picking a fight with Drew. I think that Drew is actually trying to start with her.
I will say this much. Last night, I kind of defended Porsha a little bit earlier. I did. At first, I thought that Drew, because really, Porsha wasn't mistreating Drew on the trip. She wasn't.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't. So the only thing I can think of is that somebody must have told Drew to bring it up at the dinner table, and that's why she brought it back up. Because I really hadn't seen anything that would make me believe that, at least on the trip, that Porsha had been mistreating or being mean to Drew.
Mm-hmm.
So part of me, I also feel like Drew wants to be a victim too.
Yeah, she want to be a victim, and she want to throw what Porsha did to that girl in her face, and think she gonna have a moment by I can already see it. She's going to talk about, well, I know you're not mad at what I'm doing, considering what you did to Fallon, but girl, that ain't got nothing to do with you. What I did to Fallon ain't got nothing to do with you. I didn't do it to you.
But if Drew was really about that life, she'll still.
But Drew, Drew a little scary though. You went out again, friend. You went out again, Rodney. What's good, Q? What you want to talk about?
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Where do I start? Baby Portia's a runner. She's a track star. I said, "Oh, Porsha."
Yes.
Baby Portia's running away like Saucy Santana was out the club. I said, "Wow, Porsha, girl, get back and stand in it." Here's the thing. I actually don't care about why Porsha got with that man because it's been so long. So I really don't care. I'm trying not to cuss. I really don't care. However, you can't keep avoiding it, Porsha. Because you are on a TV show, you have not really you haven't addressed why you got with him. You just addressing this divorce, but I don't ever recall her addressing how she got with what's his name,
Simon.
How she got with Simon. On top of that, just in my personal opinion, I didn't really understand why Angela brought that up. However, I understand Angela, her and Porsha having some issues right now. I like Angela. I think Angela messy, but I do like Angela. Drew, I get every time Drew get on my TV screen, I get irritated.
That's how I get with Shamea.
Yeah, I get irritated, and I don't know who idea it was to bring Drew back. I don't care if Drew was filming with Dennis. I don't care if her and Dennis had a sex tape out. Nobody cares about Drew. Nobody wants to see Drew on TV. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of check, and it's a waste of space and opportunity for somebody else. Shamea sick. The baby's sick. Shamea down there crying and singing. Girl, go take care of your child. Like, girl, I'm so tired. Let me shut up. Wait, because I tore her up. So let me leave Shamea alone. All I'm going to say is, girl, don't go see Dr. Jackie for that baby boy. That's it. I ain't got nothing else right now. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Q. What's good, Laura B? What you want to talk about?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness. So, Britt, I want to know, why is Britt on this show? Because you cannot argue without getting all mad and somebody got to hold you back. Every time she get mad, somebody got to hold her back. What is going on with her? She's real aggressive. Real aggressive, and I don't like that. Also, I think Porsha is using Drew to use as like part of her storyline because she doesn't want to talk about Simon. Because while we keep hearing Porsha talk all this Dennis, this, we a family, you filming with her, but you ain't talking about your actual true divorce that's going on. What has Porsha actually told us about that divorce? Nothing, barely anything. And I know that Simon was talking about like putting the gag order or whatever on her, but I don't actually think that they have a gag order. Like, I think it's just that she can't film at the house, but she can talk about the divorce. She can talk about what led her to divorce him or what's going on or the status or whatever. Even Drew went to court and Drew always be lying. Of course, she ain't doing none of that. I think she's using this whole Drew and her baby dad thing for a storyline to hide talking about what's really going on. Because if you explain to Kelly at that brunch why you stole that man's husband, why you can't do it in front of the group? Why you can't talk about it again? I don't know. Porsha not playing the game. She came in this season trying to be head of the girls, the leader, but she's flopping. I don't know if it's because they didn't expect Kenya to be kicked off the show or fired, but Porsha is not that girl this season. She letting Angela eat her up. Angela is a newbie. She got you running and she's a newbie. I don't know.
But baby, it could be a newbie on the show, but baby, this is real life though. It's supposed to be reality, girl. It's certain things that we playing with, and we're not playing with that.
She letting Drew play in her face. She thought she had Dennis wrapped around her finger and he wasn't gonna film with Drew. That's why she really came down them stairs salty, because she thought he wasn't gonna film with Drew, and Dennis told her. That's really why she's mad. Poor Dennis. She gonna try to cuss that man out when she get back home.
And have him not see the baby.
Exactly. Porsha know what she doing. She being trifling. And them girls better stop trying to gang up on Angela. I don't like how they doing my girl.
Well, that was the other girl. Well, yeah, they just trying to follow behind Porsha because she the lead one.
And I ain't like how, I don't know, something about Cynthia this episode, I didn't like that. Like, I understand Cynthia, fair is fair, you trying to be neutral, but get up off of that girl, Britt. Kenya is your friend. Is your friend.
But it doesn't, okay, y'all, go ahead.
She would have gotten maybe, I'm so sorry my friend did that, but I'm not going to be having no heart-to-hearts with you. You told my friend you had a gun for her.
Yeah.
No, she's doing too much for me to be Kenya's actual sister.
Well, all right, Laura B. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's good, Yaya? What you want to talk about?
Hey, Gabor. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
So let me try to go from least important to me to most important. At the least, the number one least important is Britt. I'm tired of the victimhood. I thought the problem was off the show. Why are we still talking about her victimhood? I'm over it. Girl, we don't, like, most of us don't even care about you, but I'm over it. And I would hope that she would move on from that storyline, because it's played out. We're tired. Who's next? Shamea girl. You know what? I really wanted to like Shamea. Her life is beautiful, home is beautiful, children beautiful. I love all of it, but I'm tired of hearing her singing. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. No more singing. We're done with that. Who's next on the least important? I want to say Kelly. Kelly, girl, you are just a mess. Get the hell out of here. I do think she is a good housewife, though. I won't lie. I think she's a really great housewife. I think she's messy enough, and I hope they hold her accountable at the reunion for pretty much backing down from Porsha. Because I feel like if you had the audacity to ask that question at the dinner table with Shamea and Britt, you should stand on it and be like, yo, we want answers. All of this happened in front of the world, and you're back on the show. Like, talk about it. So I could take her or leave her at this point. Porsha, girl, honestly, you really, I don't know. I really don't know what she's doing here. Her storyline is not her life at all. Her storyline is Drew, Angela, and it has nothing to do with her life. And I think we found out more on social media about her divorce than we did on this show. So it's like, girl, if you couldn't talk about it, maybe you should have stayed out this season because you really serve no purpose. And then Angela, I like Angela. I like Angela.
Do
I be more
you? Because you
Angela.
don't sound like it.
Yeah, I like Angela. At first, I was a little, because I don't like when somebody comes for somebody else about being a lap dog when it's like, girl, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I didn't really like that exchange. But I like that she's standing on business. Oh, and that comment Porsha made, of drunk or not, I feel like that comment was really, really bad. And I hope Angela like puts her foot on Portia's neck. Honestly, she cannot let that go. Drew need to keep her foot on her neck about that comment as well. That, dick sucking comment, that was nasty. That was disgusting. And I hope Drew lets go of that docile, because Drew is she's very passive aggressive, and I want her to be a little aggressive and not passive, because that was really disrespectful. Now I do understand why Porsha feels the way she feels. Like, don't feel with my baby daddy, but your baby daddy is trying to get back at you for what you did to him and his mama over there in Mexico. Yeah. So and then Cynthia, this last episode, I get wanting to be neutral, but it's just me and my biasness, and I'm not afraid to admit it. If you my friend, you can only be but so neutral and understanding of the other side, especially when she made mentions to a weapon in regards to me. So that's pretty much classic Cynthia. She ain't loyal. She ain't never been loyal. She's overly understanding. So it's like, whatever. She does, however, play a good role on the show as the veteran. That's why I'm glad she's friend of and not a housewife, because she doesn't mix well with them. However, it's cool to see her sometime as a familiar face in a new crowd. But yeah, I think that's it.
All righty. Well, thank you for calling in, y'all. I appreciate it.
Of course.
All righty. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Adios.
Call Daddy, tell him 25. Call Daddy, tell him 25. Call Daddy, tell him 25.